Welcome back. Today we explore the value of these most valuable, bad-condition Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel coins that are sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So, let's get started. First, we have the 1966 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, which was minted in Philadelphia, and it's in a dirty condition with a striking black collar shade. This might seem like just another standard Jefferson nickel, but when you dig deeper into its history and unique features, you'll see why this coin holds value beyond its original face value of just 5 cents. So, let's explore what makes this coin stand out and why it has become such a prized collectible. The 1966 Jefferson nickel is part of the well-known series that has been minted since 1938, and it continues to be one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. However, it's important to understand the context of the 1960s. The world was in the midst of the Cold War, and the U.S. was experiencing significant changes politically, economically, and socially. The Jefferson nickel, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, was symbolic of the United States' heritage and values during a turbulent time. The 1966 version is quite common in terms of mintage, as the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins to meet the growing needs of a rapidly expanding post-war economy. However, the coin's importance isn't just tied to its historical context, but to the unique features that certain varieties possess, especially when in a dirty or worn condition. The 1966 Jefferson nickel follows the standard design that was created by Felix Schlag. The obverse of the coin features a profile of President Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse shows a detailed depiction of Monticello, his estate. Both sides are designed with meticulous care and attention to detail, and the coin was struck in a copper-nickel alloy, making it durable and able to withstand years of circulation. However, what sets this particular coin apart is its black color shade. Normally, Jefferson nickels appear in a coppery tone, but this coin has taken on a dark, almost black patina. This color change could be due to exposure to environmental elements or chemicals that altered its original color over time. Though this doesn't affect its historical importance, the unusual black color adds a layer of intrigue and uniqueness to the coin. The dirty condition of this coin is also a defining factor. Over time, coins can become tarnished due to oxidation, dirt accumulation, or improper storage. In the case of this 1966 Jefferson nickel, the dirt and tarnish give it a rugged, aged look that many collectors find appealing. Some people prefer to collect coins in pristine condition, while others enjoy coins with character, seeing the wear and tear as part of their journey through time. While over 295 million of these coins were minted, making them relatively common in circulation, the 1966 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark has become a rare find for collectors. Why? Because coins like this, which have taken on unique characteristics over time, often become sought leader by collectors looking for variety and history. In dirty condition with a black color shade, the coin's value can range $300,000 in the current market. Though it's worth a fortune compared to other rarer coins, the value is significantly higher than its face value due to its unique appearance and the growing interest in collecting coins with distinctive features. Coins in dirty condition may not always be considered valuable, but there is a niche of collectors who seek out these kinds of striking anomalies. Some believe that coins with unusual coloring or damage might be errors, whether it's a result of the minting process or external environmental factors. In the case of this 1966 Jefferson nickel, its black color shade and tarnish make it a conversation piece, which can lead to increased collector interest. Collectors who specialize in coins with patina, or those that have unique surface conditions, are particularly interested in coins like this. Some even believe that these coins tell a deeper story about their travels through history and the different hands they've passed through. Next up, we have a much more recent coin, the 2005 Jefferson Nickel Westward Journey Bison, which was minted in Philadelphia as denoted by the P mint mark. This coin commemorates the Lewis and Clark expedition, which was a pivotal moment in U.S. history. The bison design on the reverse of the coin pays homage to the American wilderness and the spirit of exploration. But what makes this coin particularly interesting today is its dirty condition, which gives it an entirely new level of value in the collector's market. The 2005 Jefferson Nickel Westward Journey Bison is part of a series introduced to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition, a journey undertaken in the early 1800s to explore the newly acquired western territories of the United States. The coin was minted to mark the bicentennial of the expedition and to honor the contributions of the explorers. The design features a bison on the reverse, a symbol of the wild American frontier, which is in stark contrast to the traditional Monticello depiction that had been a hallmark of the Jefferson Nickel series for decades. The bison is not just a beautiful artistic representation, but also a nod to the role these creatures played in shaping the culture of the American West. On the obverse, President Thomas Jefferson is still featured in the familiar left-facing profile, but his likeness is subtly altered from earlier renditions, giving the coin a fresh, modern touch. The 2005 Westward Journey Bison Nickel was minted in large quantities, with over 200 million coins produced that year. Despite the large mintage, the coin has become highly sought after by collectors, especially those who specialize in the Westward Journey series. Coins in dirty condition like this one can fetch surprisingly high prices in the auction market, especially when the bison reverse shows distinctive signs of wear or damage. The auction value of this coin can range from $10,000, depending on the extent of the damage and dirt. If the coin exhibits unique tarnish or other features, collectors could be willing to pay a premium for it. While this coin isn't typically an error coin, it is one of the more interesting modern US coins because it combines historical significance with a modern aesthetic. The dirty condition adds a layer of intrigue, as many collectors prefer coins that show wear because they tell a story. This coin appeals to collectors who specialize in commemorative coins or those with unique surface characteristics, as the 2005 Westward Journey Bison Nickel offers a glimpse into the past while also being a piece of American history. Next up, let's look at the 2000 Jefferson Nickel, which is another coin that has gained significant interest despite its relatively recent mintage. This particular coin was minted in Philadelphia with the P mint mark, and it is found in a dirty color damaged condition. Though the 2000 nickel was produced in large quantities, this coin's worn and damaged appearance gives it a unique charm and rarity in today's market. By the year 2000, the Jefferson nickel was already a long-established part of American coinage. The coin had been in production since 1938, and though the designs had undergone various tweaks over the years, the general layout remained consistent. The 2000 Jefferson nickel was part of the regular series, but it holds a special place in numismatic history as part of the final year of production for the 20th century. This coin also marks the turn of the millennium, an event that brought about celebrations and changes in the world. For coin collectors, the 2000 Jefferson nickel symbolizes the end of an era, making it a memorable part of U.S. coinage. The coin follows the familiar Jefferson Monticello design, which has been a hallmark of this series for decades. The P mint mark on the obverse denotes that it was minted in Philadelphia. Over time, this coin has aged, and many of them have developed dirt, tarnish, and discoloration, which can make them look worn and damaged. But for collectors, this wear and tear adds to the coin's character and appeal. The mintage of the 2000 Jefferson nickel was over 1 billion coins, which makes it one of the most common coins minted that year. However, the dirty condition and color damage make this coin an anomaly, which is what drives its value in the market. In pristine condition, the 2000 Jefferson nickel is worth its face value of 5 cents. But when found in a dirty, damaged condition, it can fetch between $10,000s in the auction market. Though not an official error coin, the color damage and dirt accumulation on this coin make it stand out, Coins with unusual surface characteristics or visible damage often attract collectors who enjoy searching for pieces that deviate from the standard. These coins, even though not perfect, are still valuable in their own right due to their unique appearance and place in the history of U.S. coinage. Well, that concludes our deep dive into the fascinating world of Jefferson nickels. We've seen how even dirty, damaged, and worn coins can hold significant value in today's market. The 1966 Jefferson nickel with a black color shade, the 2005 Westward Journey Bison nickel, and the 2000 Jefferson nickel all exemplify the importance of collecting coins with unique characteristics, no matter their condition. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner, always keep an eye out for those coins with a story to tell. Next up, the 2011 Jefferson nickel with a D-mint mark is a modern example of a coin that carries a rich history, yet has been impacted by the passage of time and environmental factors. This coin is especially interesting due to its color-changed and dirty condition, which may seem detrimental at first glance, but has a unique story when placed in the context of the market. The Jefferson Nickel series is one of the longest-running series in American numismatics, originally minted in 1938. The 2011 Jefferson Nickel was part of the ongoing series, which initially featured a design honoring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The Monticello, on the reverse of the coin, was introduced in 1938 as a tribute to Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello. Throughout the years, the design has evolved, but the essence of honoring Jefferson remains unchanged. By 2011, the U.S. Mint had already refined the production process, and the coin was part of the regular minting schedule. But it still held significance due to the way it was produced and the slight variations in coinage from year to year. In 2011, the U.S. Mint produced both regular and special edition Jefferson nickels. The D-Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver, which is one of the primary minting locations for American coinage. While the total mintage for 2011 Jefferson nickels was in the hundreds of millions, specific production numbers for coins with unique conditions, like a color-changed or dirty coin, remain harder to track. This scarcity of coins in poor condition gives these coins a surprising level of intrigue in the market. The obverse of the 2011 Jefferson nickel features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse of the coin depicts Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, which has been a hallmark of the design since the early years of the series. However, what sets this particular coin apart is its altered appearance due to color change and dirt accumulation. Such changes are typically caused by environmental exposure, handling, or improper storage. While these conditions can detract from the overall aesthetic, they can also increase the coin's uniqueness. Despite its altered condition, this particular Jefferson nickel has captured the attention of collectors for a few reasons. The color change and dirt accumulation, while not errors in the traditional sense, can be considered a form of natural error, where the coin's surface has been changed by factors outside of the minting process. Collectors who specialize in coins with unique appearances often seek these coins because they offer a glimpse into the coin's journey through time, possibly adding to the coin's mystique and story. In terms of market value, the 2011 Jefferson nickel in dirty and color-changed condition can still command attention. Coins in such conditions typically fall into the circulated category, but the market for these items is surprisingly strong due to the collector interest in coins with history and character. While the 2011 Jefferson nickel in average circulated condition is worth only a few cents, coins with altered appearances can fetch anywhere from $29,000, depending on their overall uniqueness and collector demand. Coins with unusual characteristics, like the color change and dirt accumulation, might also catch the eye of someone interested in collecting unconventional pieces or numismatic oddities. In an auction setting, these coins might see bids from niche collectors willing to pay a premium for coins with an unconventional backstory. A coin like this could easily see its value rise in the future if it gains more recognition from collectors of error coins or those focused on unique and one-of-a-kind pieces. Next up, the 2004 Jefferson Nickel with a D mint mark, often referred to by collectors as the Keep Boat Nickel, is another fascinating example of a coin that has a story of transformation. This coin features an intriguing condition, dirty and blackened from age or environmental factors, which is part of what makes it a valuable piece in the eyes of collectors who specialize in coins with unusual qualities. The 2004 Jefferson Nickel is part of the long-running series that began in 1938. In 2004, a major redesign took place for the 5-cent coin to commemorate the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark expedition. This redesign included the addition of a new reverse design featuring the keel boat from the Lewis and Clark expedition. This particular coin is often referred to as the Keep Boat Nickel due to the design of the keel boat, which was an essential part of the exploration journey. The obverse retains the classic Jefferson portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, but it is the reverse that marks the distinction for 2004. The keelboat design was a temporary design change, which makes this coin a notable collectible in numismatic circles. The 2004 Jefferson Nickel was minted in large quantities, with both Denver and Philadelphia mints producing millions of coins. However, the unique dirt-blackened appearance of some of these coins makes them stand out from the regular mintage. Such coins might have been exposed to harsh environmental conditions, possibly causing their blackened color. While this may lower the aesthetic appeal of the coin, the rarity of coins in this specific condition can drive interest among collectors. The 2004 keelboat nickel features a reverse that depicts the historic keelboat used during the Lewis and Clark expedition. This marks a significant departure from the usual Monticello design, which had been in place since the series' inception. The keelboat is an iconic symbol of American exploration and pioneering, making it a meaningful design for collectors and historians alike. Despite its beautiful design, this particular coin's condition is far from pristine. The blackened and dirty surface suggests that the coin has been exposed to years of wear, dirt, and other elements that have altered its original appearance. For many collectors, this dirt and blackened look adds a layer of history to the coin. It tells the story of the coin's journey through time and space, and that can make it more valuable than a coin in mint condition. Similar to the 2011 Jefferson Nickel discussed earlier, the blackened and dirty condition of the 2004 keelboat nickel is not an error coin in the traditional sense. Instead, it represents a natural change caused by environmental factors. However, there is still considerable interest in these coins due to their unique appearance. Collectors of coins in unusual conditions often seek out these types of coins for their potential to stand out in a collection. For collectors who focus on error coins, or those who appreciate coins with history, this blackened coin could be a valuable addition. As with many coins that deviate from the norm, the market for these coins can be unpredictable, and their value may vary depending on demand. While a regular 2004 Jefferson nickel in average condition might be worth $10,000, a blackened coin in this condition might fetch anywhere from $12,000 depending on the extent of the dirt and the uniqueness of the condition. In a specialized auction setting, where buyers are looking for rarities and unusual pieces, the value could rise higher. Additionally, as time passes, the scarcity of these blackened coins may increase, leading to higher demand and prices in the future. Both of these Jefferson nickels, despite their less than ideal condition, carry intrinsic value due to their unique features, historical significance, and the growing interest in coins that possess a story of transformation. While neither coin may fetch the same prices as pristine examples, their rarity in certain conditions makes them valuable to niche collectors who appreciate the story behind a coin's wear and environmental journey. These types of coins remind us that value is not just about minting quality, but also the uniqueness and history that each coin carries with it. Next up. The 2015 Jefferson Nickel is part of a long-standing tradition of the United States Mint. The Jefferson Nickel has been in circulation since 1938, with the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, gracing its obverse. Originally designed by Felix Schlag, the coin has gone through various design changes throughout the years, but the fundamental concept has remained the same. The 2015 Jefferson Nickel in particular stands out due to its limited production of special editions and the fact that it marked the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, during which the coin's design was modified to reflect the spirit of the time. However, the 2015 Jefferson Nickel with P Mint mark is especially notable, as the P Mint mark was introduced to the nickel series for the first time in decades, commemorating the Philadelphia Mint's role in minting these coins. This special mint mark was added to the reverse side of the coin to celebrate the nation's resilience and the work of the mint during such a significant era. The 2015 Jefferson Nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint as part of regular circulation production, but gained more attention due to the color change and condition it was found in. The 2015 Jefferson Nickel retains the classic design elements that have been associated with the coin since its inception. On the obverse, you'll find a left-facing profile of President Thomas Jefferson, created from a bust that was originally commissioned from a portrait of Jefferson by artist Rembrandt Peale. The reverse design showcases the iconic Monticello mansion, Jefferson's home in Virginia, a symbol of his legacy and vision. However, it is important to note that the reverse has evolved slightly over the years, and this 2015 version still features the Monticello building, but in a highly detailed and realistic engraving, which was part of an ongoing effort to enhance the quality and clarity of the design. Typically, a 2015 Jefferson Nickel in good condition is valued at face value, 5 cents. However, due to rare occurrences of color changes such as oxidation, weathering, and other environmental factors affecting the coins, collectors have been finding nickels in dirty or altered conditions that are more intriguing and valuable. When these coins undergo significant color changes or weathering due to improper storage or other factors, their market value can increase substantially. Some of these coins have been sold at auction for much higher than their face value due to their unique characteristics and collector interest in finding these specimens. The color change in these coins may occur as a result of a chemical reaction in the nickel alloy, exposure to moisture, or even through accidental exposure to other materials. For example, some 2015 Jefferson nickels have turned a deep brownish hue or developed unusual color patterns that make them stand out. These dirty coins, when in a circulated state, can fetch between $36,000 at auction, depending on the degree of alteration and the demand for such unique variations. What really drives up the value is the rarity and unpredictability of the coin's altered condition. Since these coins were initially minted with specific features and in a standard color, any deviation from that norm makes the coin a collector's item. Some collectors actively seek out these errors as they appreciate the novelty and uniqueness. The 2015 Jefferson Nickel with the P Mint mark is particularly prized for being part of this modern series that represents both an anniversary and the shifting role of the Philadelphia Mint in coin production. If the coin also has noticeable signs of wear or oxidation, it adds another layer of intrigue for collectors interested in varieties. The primary error in the 2015 Jefferson Nickel lies in the color-changing condition it often experiences after circulation. Although these nickels weren't intended to have these color patterns, they've become highly collectible due to the sheer randomness of these occurrences. The appeal lies in the uniqueness of each coin, as no two color-changed or dirty coins are ever identical. For some collectors, this randomness makes the coins even more valuable than a typical mint-condition coin. In fact, the 2015 P Mint mark coins in poor condition with distinct color changes are becoming sought after especially if they're tied to specific issues or geographic regions where the coins were circulated heavily. As mentioned earlier, the 2015 nickel was minted in relatively high numbers, but not every coin survives in pristine condition. Coins that exhibit altered colorations or signs of degradation tend to have a smaller supply available, which increases their value to the right buyer. In today's auction market, a 2015 Jefferson nickel with significant wear and a color change could be sold for hundreds of dollars, depending on the rarity and the level of collector interest. Next up, the 1971 Jefferson nickel is another pivotal coin in the history of U.S. minting, as it was part of a series that saw a continued commitment to producing high-quality, everyday coins for circulation. The nickel, which was initially introduced in 1938, has undergone various changes over the years. By 1971, the design had remained relatively consistent since the 1938 release, except for minor adjustments in lettering and other subtle design elements. The 1971 nickel also marked an era when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different production techniques and working to overcome some of the challenges of coin production, including the creation of more precise and uniform strikes. However, despite these efforts, the 1971 Jefferson nickel featured a notable mint error, a D mint mark error. The mint marks on these coins were meant to identify where the coins were struck, with the D indicating production at the Denver Mint. While errors involving mint marks are not uncommon, the ones on the 1971 Jefferson nickel have gained a special following due to their rarity and the distinctiveness of the error itself. Much like the 2015 version, the 1971 Jefferson nickel features a well-established design. The obverse depicts Thomas Jefferson's portrait, as created by artist Felix Schlag. The reverse of the coin features a highly detailed image of Monticello, Jefferson's home. The design has become synonymous with the U.S. nickel and is a tribute to Jefferson's vision and legacy. For the 1971 nickel, a minting error caused the D mint mark to be imprinted incorrectly, leading to some striking anomalies. Coins with errors, especially those with minting marks that were placed wrong or in the wrong location, have long been sought after by collectors looking for rare, oddball coins that have these subtle but significant differences. The value of a 1971 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition is nominal, typically just a few cents. However, a rare error in the mint mark, such as an off-center D or an irregularly placed D, can significantly increase the value of the coin. Collectors are often willing to pay hundreds of dollars for such coins due to their rarity and the appeal of owning a piece of U.S. mint history that went awry. One of the key factors driving the value of the 1971 era nickel is the scarcity of such minting errors in the general public. Since mint errors are often discovered shortly after production and typically pulled from circulation, the number of coins that actually make it into public hands with these errors is significantly smaller. The 1971 Jefferson nickel, with the D mint mark error in particular, is rare, making it highly desirable. At auctions, a 1971 Jefferson nickel with an error mint mark, depending on its condition, could sell for anywhere between $73,000. Coins in better circulated condition, or those with more dramatic errors, may reach even higher prices. Due to the increasing interest in error coins, values have risen sharply in recent years. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave your comments below. And as always, keep hunting for those rare treasures.